This is the Pastor's Coach with award-winning, best-selling author, Dr. Dave Williams. Encouragement and guidance for today's pastor. And now, here's Dave.
For many years, I taught a young pastor's class at Mount Hope Bible Training Institute, and we graduated several hundred fiery pastors and pastoral candidates. And then for 7 years, we conducted our Florida Church Planter School right on St. Pete Beach, and we had 300 graduates of our church planter school, and many of them are out planting churches and being very successful today. And over all these years, I've noticed that successful, fruitful pastors think different than average, not so fruitful pastors. So I thought I'd share with you my discovery and how successful pastors think differently. Let's look. Number one, successful pastors accept responsibility. Average and failing pastors blame, justify, rationalize, and complain. I also noticed that fruitful, productive pastors, they know what they want. Mark 11:24, Hebrews 11:1. They commit their vision to writing and they ask God how. Mark 11:24, therefore I say unto you, what things soever you desire when you pray, believe that you receive them and you shall have them. In Hebrews 11:1, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Successful pastors painstakingly develop a strategy and then they stick with it. Here's another thing. Successful pastors work and play to win. Average and failing pastors work and play not to lose. They forever chase after carnal members and spend 90% of their time on the 2% who are problematic. Number three, successful pastors are committed to being fruitful. They don't send mixed messages about their commitment. Average and failing pastors, well, they want the same kind of fruit, but without the commitment. But until there's commitment, there's always a wavering, a double-mindedness, and a lack of excitement and enthusiasm. Commitment seems to be what brings God's touch to a situation. When you're unswervingly committed, the right people show up at the right time. God moves heaven and earth to bring you strategic alliances and key teachers and mentors, events, and even resources. Next, successful pastors think big and learn how to solve problems. Average and failing pastors think average and talk about problems. You can help ones and tens, or you can help hundreds and thousands. It's your choice. Major league or minor league is a choice. Whatever you focus on will expand, whether it's solutions or problems, achieving dreams or maintaining the status quo. It's a choice. Now here's a good point to jot down. Stop needing and start leading. Here's the next thing. Successful pastors focus on opportunities and rewards, the things they want. Average and failing pastors focus on obstacles, the problems, the troubles, the work, the mountains, the giants, the risks, and what they don't want. Here's another. Successful pastors admire other successful pastors and bless them. Average and failing pastors are jealous and often speak against them, sometimes in subtle and sarcastic ways. Here's the next thing. Successful pastors associate with great people and develop good strategic alliances. Failing and average pastors, they like hanging out with people who do nothing to lift them to new heights. Here's another one. Successful pastors are not afraid to promote their vision, church, ministries, their products. Average pastors believe this is just an ego trip. Jesus taught, don't you hide a candle under the bushel. Advertising is God's idea, not Madison Avenue's. A productive pastor gets the church known in the community. Here's what they do. They tell them who they are. They tell them what they believe. They tell them what makes them different, and they tell people how to find the place. And there you have the differences in the way successful pastors think. I'm Dave Williams, author of The Art of Pace-Setting Leadership and The Miracle of Faith Goals. Thanks for joining me today for the Pastor's Coach.
For more pastoral and leadership resources, visit us at davewilliams.com. We look forward to hearing from you, and be sure to join us for the next Pastor's Coach Update.